The museum was eerily quiet at night, a silence so profound it seemed to throb against my eardrums. I had been the night security guard here for just over 2 months, a gig that promised solitude, and I welcomed it. But there was something unsettling about the statues. They were ancient and imposing, their eyes following me with a knowing gaze that made the hair on the back of my neck prickle. I dismissed it as a trick of the light, the result of too many hours spent alone in the dimly lit halls. But last night, something changed. I noticed a pattern etched into the base of each statue, one that I hadn't seen before. It was as if they were trying to communicate something, a warning, perhaps. The first time I heard the whisper, I was making my rounds in the Egyptian exhibit. It was faint, a soft susurration that seemed to emanate from the very walls. I stopped, straining my ears, but it vanished as quickly as it came. My flashlight flickered, casting a brief shadow that seemed to move on its own. I laughed it off, attributing it to my imagination. But the whispers persisted, growing louder each night, always starting in the same room, always when I was alone. I started to dread my shifts, each tick of the clock bringing me closer to whatever was lurking just out of sight. Desperation led me to research the origins of the statues, hoping to find some rational explanation for my unease. What I discovered was chilling. The statues were guardians, placed there centuries ago to ward off dark entities. I found an old diary in the museum's archives, written by a previous curator who had documented strange occurrences similar to my own. The final entry was a frantic scrawl, warning of a presence that grows stronger at night, feeding off fear and solitude. Armed with this knowledge, I made my way to the Egyptian exhibit one last time, determined to confront whatever lay in wait. The air was thick with anticipation, the whispers now a cacophony that seemed to pulse with malevolent glee. As I reached the center of the room, the statues seemed to shift, their eyes gleaming with an ancient intelligence. Suddenly, the ground beneath me trembled, the whispers morphing into a deafening roar. It was then I understood, the statues weren't just warnings, they were the last line of defense. And as the darkness surged towards me, I realized too late that I had unwittingly unleashed something that should have remained sealed forever.